On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Heritage.
The culture and traditions that are passed down from previous generations.
Examples:
Heritage site. Historical heritage. The heritage of the city is reflected in its architecture.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Linguist.
A person who speaks several foreign languages, a person who studies or teaches languages or linguistics.
Examples:
Foreign linguist. Cognitive linguist. Though I love literature, I'm a bad linguist.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Phonetics.
The study of speech sounds and their physical properties, the study of the sounds of language and how they are produced, transmitted, and interpreted.
Examples:
Phonetics transcription. Phonetics theory. The study of phonetics is essential for understanding the nuances of language.
Phonology.
The study of the sound patterns of a language, including the distribution and organization of speech sounds. The study of the structure and systematic organization of speech sounds in languages.
Examples:
Phonology rules. Phonology of English. The study of phonology concerns the systematic organization of sounds in a language.
Morphology.
The study of the form and structure of plants, animals, and other organisms. The study of the alteration of word forms as they change from one part of speech to another.
Examples:
Morphology of a language. Cellular morphology. The morphology of rocks can reveal clues about their geological history.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine, structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Syntax.
The grammatical order or rule of words in a sentence.
Examples:
French syntax, syntax error. Let's investigate the syntax of Latin.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Polysynthetic.
Referring to a language that makes use of many morphemes, often combining them to form words or phrases that convey complex ideas.
Examples:
polysynthetic language. Complex polysynthetic system. The Inuit language is known for its polysynthetic words, which can contain whole sentences within one word.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Morpheme.
The smallest unit of a language that carries meaning. A combination of phonemes equals the basic units of sound in a language that conveys a specific semantic or grammatical function.
Examples:
morpheme analysis. Lexical morpheme. The teacher used the concept of morpheme mapping to help students improve their spelling and vocabulary skills.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Murmur.
To say something very quietly, to complain about somebody or something under one's breath.
Examples:
murmur at low wages. Murmur a greeting. He always murmurs at the ill treatment.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples.
Categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples.
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples.
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples.
Animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Inanimate.
Not having life or spirit, not animate.
Examples.
Inanimate nature. Inanimate matter. The inanimate object was not capable of movement or feeling.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples.
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples.
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Feminine.
Relating to women, having the features or appearance often associated with women.
Examples.
Add a feminine touch. The sacred feminine. For a classically feminine style, the dress mixes sophisticated lines with an appealing floral design.
Pulse.
The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves.
Examples.
A weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse.
Grammar.
The set of structural constraints on speakers or writers' composition of clauses, phrases, and words.
Examples.
Grammar checker. Latin grammar. Mastering grammar takes a lot of time for those learning a foreign language.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Posse.
A group of people who come together for a common purpose, often to pursue or capture a criminal. A group of people who share a common interest, belief, or trait.
Examples:
Posse member. Posse of citizens. My friends and I formed a posse to search for the lost hiker.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Immemorial.
Extending back beyond memory or record, very old.
Examples:
Immemorial relationship. From immemorial times. The ancient ruins had been there since immemorial, and their origin was mysterious.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Priceless.
Extremely valuable or important.
Examples:
Priceless work of art. Priceless opportunity. Investigators discovered priceless documents throughout the house.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Endangered.
At risk of extinction because it is facing significant threats.
Examples:
Endangered species. Endangered ecosystem. The government has implemented policies to protect the habitat of endangered animals.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government, A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy, foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Residential.
Relating to, suitable for, or used for living in.
Examples:
A residential district. Residential property. The city's residential area is known for its quiet streets and beautiful homes.
Mandatory.
Required by a rule or law, compulsory.
Examples:
A mandatory clause. Mandatory training. Attendance at the meeting is mandatory for all employees.
Attendance.
The act of being present at an event or gathering. The number of people present at an event or gathering.
Examples:
Attendance sheet. Low attendance. Attendance at the meeting is mandatory for all employees.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Politic.
Wise in displaying the ability to make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
A politic decision. Heal the body, politic. She was politic in her behavior.
Atrocity.
Brutal act, an extremely wicked or cruel act.
Examples:
Commit atrocity. Cold-blooded atrocity. The atrocity of the war left many children orphaned.
Tuberculosis.
An infectious disease usually caused by tubercle bacteria that can attack many parts of a person's body, especially their lungs.
Examples:
Died of tuberculosis. A medicine for tuberculosis. Tuberculosis used to be considered a fatal disease.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Defund.
To withdraw or cut off funding or financial support from a person, organization, or project.
Examples:
Defund the healthcare system. Defund an organization. The protest movement has called on the government to defund the police department.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Retirement.
The fact or act of stopping working and leaving one's job.
Examples:
Retirement from politics. Impending retirement. This fund is responsible for disability and retirement benefits.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Settlement.
An official agreement that brings an argument to a close, the process of establishing permanent residence in a place.
Examples:
The settlement of a dispute. Settlement in a new house. Our goal must be to achieve a peaceful settlement.
Lawsuit.
A legal action taken by one party against another in a court of law, typically seeking damages or some other form of remedy for perceived wrongs or harms suffered.
Examples:
Lawsuit settlement. File a lawsuit. The company is facing a lawsuit for its alleged discrimination against employees.
Reconciliation.
The restoration of cordial or friendly relations, getting two things to correspond.
Examples:
National reconciliation. Reconciliation of financial accounts. They had a complete reconciliation a few days after their argument.
Commission.
A formal instruction, command, or request given to a person or group, an official group of people entrusted by a government or other official body to control or enforce something.
Examples:
Commission appointed by the government. The commission of murder. She gets a commission on each contract.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples:
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Constitute.
To be the essential or fundamental elements or parts of something. To establish, appoint, or assign someone to a particular office or position. To make up or compose something.
Examples:
Constitute a threat. Constitute a majority. The new regulations constitute a significant change in the industry standards.
Genocide.
The intentional killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation.
Examples:
genocide victims, genocide resolution. The international community condemned the genocide in the country.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
a mass of molten rock, critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
path of destruction, cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Reproductive.
Connected with the process of reproduction, relating to reproducing babies, young animals, or plants.
Examples:
reproductive ability, during reproductive period. This documentary deals with the reproductive biology of the buffalo.
Cemetery.
A burial ground or graveyard, a place where dead bodies are buried.
Examples:
cemetery plot, historic cemetery. We visited the cemetery to pay our respects to our deceased loved ones.
Beacon.
A light or other visible object serving as a signal, guide, or warning.
Examples:
an aerial beacon, beacon of hope. The lighthouse served as a beacon to guide ships safely into port.
Pertain.
To be relevant or applicable to a particular subject or situation, to belong to or be connected with something.
Examples:
pertain to the case, pertain to the topic. The new regulations pertain to all employees, regardless of their position.
Adequate.
Enough, acceptable, satisfactory for a particular purpose or need.
Examples:
adequate parking facilities, provide adequate funding. This argument is still not adequate.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
acknowledge the deed, acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Aboriginal.
Relating to the people, culture, or history of the original inhabitants of a particular region, especially before the arrival of colonizers or settlers. Indigenous.
Examples:
Aboriginal art, Aboriginal land. Many Aboriginal cultures have deep spiritual connections to the land and its natural resources.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Commissioner.
An official member of a government department or another organization who is responsible for controlling something or performing specific duties.
Examples:
Elect police commissioners. Commissioner of Patent Office. He became an audit commissioner because of his years of experience as an accountant.
Secondary.
Of a lower rank, status, or importance about something else, not primary or central, derived from or caused by another source.
Examples:
Secondary education. Secondary sources. The secondary camera on my phone takes high-quality photos.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or asked to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Declaration.
A formal or explicit statement or announcement.
Examples:
Declaration of Independence. Unilateral declaration. The President made the declaration of war.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Dire.
Extremely serious or urgent, critical, grave, or disastrous.
Examples:
Suffer dire poverty. Dire situation. The dire economic straits called for immediate action.
Atlas.
A book of maps or charts, a figure in Greek mythology who bore the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Examples:
Atlas map. Atlas of anatomy. The World Atlas showed me the locations of all the countries.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
Undergo surgery. Undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Revitalization.
The process of giving new life or energy to something.
Examples:
Revitalization project. Revitalization of humanity. The revitalization of the downtown area brought new life to the community.
Adoption.
The action or fact of legally taking another's child as one's own, the act of accepting with approval.
Examples:
Adoption assistance. The adoption of a plan. The adoption process can be long and difficult, but it is worth it for the love of a child.
Immersion.
The act of putting someone or something into a liquid completely, the state of being completely involved in a subject or activity.
Examples:
Baptism by immersion. Immersion in acid. I felt like I was in a different world because of the immersion experience of virtual reality.
Kindergarten.
A school or class for young children, usually between the ages of 4 and 6.
Examples:
Kindergarten class. Kindergarten teacher. The kindergarten students were having a good time playing with toys.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Intermediate.
Situated between two locations, things, states, etc., around the middle of a scale of evaluation.
Examples:
Intermediate sanction. Intermediate level. Purple is intermediate between blue and red.
Fluent.
Able to communicate in a specific language smoothly or effectively, or easily.
Examples:
Fluent Chinese. In a fluent tone. She learned 5 languages, but is only fluent in 2 of them.
Esteem.
Great respect and approval for or a good opinion of someone.
Examples:
Esteem for the other person. Boost my self-esteem. He is our loyal customer who should be held in high esteem.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Kill.
An oven or furnace used for baking, drying, or firing clay, pottery, bricks, or other materials, typically made of brick or refractory material and heated with wood, coal, or gas.
Examples:
Brick kiln. Electric kiln. The pottery was fired in the kiln for several hours to harden it.
Multi-generational.
Involving or encompassing multiple generations, particularly within a family or community, relating to or affecting people of different age groups or life stages.
Examples:
Multigenerational home. Multigenerational workforce. The multigenerational family farm has been passed down for generations.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Endless.
Having no end or conclusion, infinitely very large in size or amount.
Examples:
Endless possibilities. Endless hours. He looked out the window at the endless stream of people.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
a grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Vibrant.
Full of energy, life, and enthusiasm.
Examples:
a city vibrant with life. Variety of vibrant colors. A vibrant private sector is crucial for economic growth.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
neglect to call. Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Provincial.
Of or relating to a local government, having characteristics or views that are narrow in scope or limited by a narrow outlook.
Examples:
provincial town. Provincial accent. His provincial upbringing left him with a limited view of the world beyond his hometown.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
the interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Transmission.
The act or process of sending something from one person or place to another. The process of broadcasting over the airwaves, as in radio or television.
Examples:
transmission speed, the transmission gears of a car. Education is the transmission of civilization.
Mutual.
Common to or shared by two or more parties.
Examples:
share of a mutual fund. Mutual efforts. They cooperated for their mutual benefit.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
a picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Settler.
A person who moved with a group of others to live in a different country or area.
Examples:
new settlers. Settlers on some foreign shore. A large proportion of railway workers in settler colonies were white.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Continuation.
The act of carrying something on over time without interruption.
Examples:
continuation ceremony. Continuation of trial. The present economic policy is a continuation of the preceding one.
Assimilate.
To take in and understand information or ideas, to integrate.
Examples:
assimilate into society. Assimilate a language. The immigrant struggled to assimilate into the new culture.
Linguistic.
Relating to language or the study of language.
Examples:
her major is linguistics. Linguistic analysis. Our naive experience undoubtedly contains a linguistic aspect.